listen. Khona othe, if this girl farts, bathu Larinda mayengasuza, they will get a divorce. Because how are you so upset about somebody snoring? Before we talk about this scene between O'Brien and his wife, Larinda, Larinda, come over here, my dear. Come over here to your mama. Let me give you a solution, okay? For years, I never thought I snored. I never thought. I thought my husband was the only one who, who snores at night, ne? Until I recorded myself. Because then he started saying sometimes I sound like Ngicinene at some point because I had sinus infection. Let me give you a solution. Even now, it's not resolved because sometimes people be like, you're breathing so hard. So let me tell you. You see here, and then you at nights. You see here, and you see here. These are twins, you know. Then problem solved. See. Then problem solved. Let me show you again. Just tell your doctor who's your husband is complaining and problem solved. So you and O'Brien have eliminated one of your issues, which is snoring. Okay. Now, let's talk about this scene, you guys. Now, I like how Larinda communicates, as in, she does not just, like sometimes you go through something and then there's tension and then something is not resolved, but then later on you're getting along, so you're like, ish, the we are okay now. Should I bring up what happened earlier, because now you don't want to upset this nice interaction? Okay, but I do like the fact that she is insisting on addressing things so that they can walk away understanding what happened and maybe come up with a solution. However, you guys, I feel like when it comes to snoring, everybody thinks they don't snore because you don't hear yourself. The person next to you will be the one that will hear you. So when somebody tells you that you snore, jokingly, very but most of the time, if a person tells you that you are snoring at night, you are snoring. So this is for Larinda, because Larinda, guys, I think you pronounce it wrong, but Larinda, we are snore. If your man says ukuthi uyahonqa, okay, naye ngenza ukuthi uyahonqa, but now uyahonqa. The fact that now uthi now uyahonqa kusho ukuthi both of you niyahonqa, which means both of you need and need, just by ebusuku choo sleep. Okay. Now, you guys, the shoving of the blankets. Number one, you guys, when you've been single and you are not used to sharing a bed with somebody, it takes time to get used to having somebody right next to you. The sharing of the blankets, of the duvet or the comforts or whatever, any time. And then you are not used no muntu and all of that. So I do believe that there are possibilities that O'Brien was irritated by the snoring, by whatever the sleeping arrangement. He is not used to it yet because he wasn't sleeping. He did not have a wife before. So I don't think that it's far-fetched when Larinda says he kind of was aggressive in pushing the blankets and, you're snoring. You understand? Now, did he, in between sleep and lack of sleep and snoring and the blankets, he could have done it without even realizing. Okay. And I was willing to give O'Brien the benefits of a doubt and be like, maybe Larinda, because they were between nilele, so mhlawumbe we are misinterpreted now, irritated because you want to sleep some more. Nangu umuntu complain about your breathing, and then the other one is like nangu umuntu ehonqa ngibe mina ngifuna ukulala and all of that. So it's, I was willing to give him the benefits of the doubt, but the way that he was so overly um defensive, and his defense was not calm, because you can be assertive without screaming or yeah. There is a thing that if a man speaks a certain way, you feel like, oh, I can't, like I have to, because otherwise I don't know this person, so I don't know if this escalates, where is it going to go. And I feel like it's unfortunate that I feel that Larinda was at that point where she felt she needed to, you know, just calm down and not interact as much, because he was getting more and more aggressive or open. So the fact that he got so defensive, and in his defense he was aggressive, there was an aggressive defense. So now how am I going to be here saying possibly he wasn't so aggressive with the blankets when we are seeing him being aggressive on camera? Another thing, I feel like u-Aubrey ila madoda lawa akwenzela izinto ezinhle, buy you flowers, buy you this, because even when he came with the prawn pizza or something like that, which Larinda likes because she likes seafood. And he is that man that it's like, because I do so much nice things for you, why would you complain about this one thing? So he will just be expecting that all you are going to do is sing his praises, because he gets you chocolates, he gets you flowers, he buys you this, he buys you that. So you must just sing his praises. Ignore everything that you are uncomfortable with. Ignore everything that you don't like, because he does so many nice things about you. You must just be singing his praises. If you open your mouth, you must be singing his praises. Now, you guys, it was disappointing that they were not able to communicate, but I don't think that it's something that they cannot fix. But I feel like I'm hoping that Aubrey realizes that even if he can deny that he was aggressive in the morning when he shoved the blankets, even if he denies that he didn't shove the blankets, but it's hard for him to deny that he was aggressive in him trying to deny that he shoved the blankets. It was like an admission. The way that he was so aggressive, it was like, listen, no, I believe you. I wasn't there in the bed, but no, I believe that you did not just nicely pull the blankets or push the blankets. You were aggressive. Okay, let's address that. So Larinda said that if he comes back, he must come back with a therapist. I think he does need a therapist, because all the therapist need to do is watch the footage of him trying to explain that he wasn't aggressive to get that he was aggressive, and they need to deal with that. Because if you can be that upset about somebody saying you pushed the blankets aggressively, okay. Otherwise, the two of them, I thought that they were the most I thought it was bebe ngconywana compared to the others. And then there's another statement that Aubrey said was like, angisabi. That thing yokuthi angikusaba, I think uyamsaba. Because who just says that to their wives, angikusabi? Kusho ukuthi uyamsaba. You understand? Angani mina ngithola yini? Because uLarinda unayo lanto yokuthi uyabo, you're not going to mess with me. Is that woman who will stand her ground. Yabo. So there is an insecurity ekhona ku Aubrey ngoLarinda. He feels like if he doesn't, then uLarinda will be over him. Yabo. So that statement of angikusabi, I was like, where is it coming from? Ubani othe uyamsaba? Mhlawumbe uyamsaba ke, in a way that it like intimidated, not scared. You understand? So that was a very weird statement to say when you are having a conversation with your wife. Angikusabi. Eh? Bafethu, mina nginisole uma ngabe niba ama-lesbian nizidethele some women, because the men that we see, I'm like, oh, hayi, But again, I do believe with Aubrey Zobuya. Because I do feel like he does like, and anyway, you guys, they were even saying I love you" on the phone. The one couple that have said "I love you," which I thought was, oh, wow, that was quick. But that fight did scare me a little bit. So, but I think Aubrey boy, he just doesn't want. He wanted to be that perfect husband on the show, and it doesn't work like that. Everybody has highs and lows, and yeah. But that's my review of that scene, you guys. Anyways, you guys, go. Bye.